What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Woo! This has been quite a day already. We'll talk more about that later. I had planned to back into a really cool location, but due to an unforeseen road closure, I had to pull an audible. So I've been scrambling around trying to find a good, suitable replacement. I've hiked out into a few different places. Luckily, I ran into a forest ranger who told me about this spot, so here we are. This is an absolutely beautiful spot. I am super, super lucky to have it. We're gonna have ourselves a nice car camping spot. I'm gonna put the tent back over here. Car will be right here. There is a beautiful waterfall nearby. There is a really pretty set of rapids right behind the camp. We're gonna go do a little bit of exploring later. I'm gonna get the tent set up here. I'm gonna get my fire going. I'm gonna cook a good meal. I got some great local beers to drink. But before we do any of that, I gotta take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Woo! Goodness sakes. First time on the channel, first time ever trying it. That is Howler Head Whiskey Bourbon, and it's a banana flavored bourbon. It's not bad. Woo! All right, let's get set up. All right, I got this whole area to myself. Right in the middle here, we got a nice flat spot. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and set the tent up right in the middle there. Okay, so I just checked the time. Looks like we are running a little short on daylight here, which I kind of knew we were anyway. But by the time I got all settled here and chose the site and everything, anyway, I'll get into it. I'll talk to you about it later. But before we lose all the daylight, I really want to get down there and do a quick little hike around and just show you guys some of the cool stuff that is around here. So let's do it real quick. Yeah, there is a bit of a light little rain happening. It's super faint. That's what they get up here a lot, is this type of kind of misty, very light rain, I guess. So not super worried about it, but I got the rain jacket on, no reason to get drenched. So okay, let's do it. So I'm not positive if that's it. This isn't a trail I've had an opportunity to research. What I saw was really cool, but I think as we start to lose our light here, even though I do have a headlamp and I've got maps downloaded, plenty of, like, a full charge on the phone, I feel overall pretty safe. But there's no reason to tempt fate. I do enough of that as it is. Whew. So let's go back and get the fire started. Maybe crack into one of those beers everybody's been talking about, if you know what I'm saying. Might as well show you guys here. This is a local beer to where I'm at. Does all these different kinds of IPAs, so we're gonna go ahead and crack into one. This is Red Hook Storm Surge Hazy IPA. And that is not bad. That rain just keeps starting and stopping. I don't know what the heck is going on with it. It's gonna come and go. It's not exactly the easiest thing for me to set up the tarp. I really don't have to have it. It would be convenient. I do have it with me, the trusty old tarp. But yeah, I got my rain gear. It's so light at this point, I don't think it's an issue. Plus, I got this. Now, before it gets too late, I definitely want to get the fire going and get dinner started. But I want to show you guys real quick what is just on the other side of this campsite. How cool is that? That is so cool. And then there's the tent right there. Not bad. Just a few feet away from the campsite, right next to this forest road. Just a plethora of firewood here. Doggone it. I mean, you really hate to see stuff like this. That's unfortunate. Couldn't just take it with you. That's all right, because I will take it with me. Just used 2 fire starters, trying to get that thing light. I was being a little careless. You can't keep doing that because I only have so many. So I found a bunch of sticks like this, which are wet, but they make that snapping sound. Wet on the outside, but as soon as we can get in there to the inside of it, it should be nice and dry, and this should work. I'm gonna have to process the firewood and split it down. Not the end of the world, I can definitely do that. Just by cracking it and splitting it with my hand, I can actually expose the inside. Woo! We are rocking and rolling. That was a very silly time to try to skip steps on fire building right in the middle of the rain like that. But yeah, I just batoned up some more wood and tossed it in. It's going strong now, so hopefully I just keep feeding it, building it up, die down to coals, and get that dinner cooked. Cheers. Always hit the spot. That is not bad. That does hit the spot. I got this from John over at Lost Lakes, and lots of people on YouTube are starting to do these naan pizzas. They're just good and they're easy. Nice comfort food. I had planned to put more butter in the pan, but it didn't really seem like it needed it. The long and short of the situation is that 2 days ago, I think, was my last day at work. The next day I was on a plane out here to Washington State, kind of planned activities for each day and place and what I was going to do. All of a sudden the road was blocked. I was 7 miles away. Lo and behold, a forest ranger pulls up. She's with her family going for a hike. She explains to me that I missed the deadline. I did not see this on the website, so I had to pull an audible. She actually told me this was a great spot to come to, and she wasn't wrong. It's an easy setup and a fun camp and a cool spot, and I appreciate it. That was very nice of her. So now I have to figure out a different game plan. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do. This kind of throws my whole plans off, but that is okay, because I am in a nature's paradise right now. This is the most beautiful thing. I thought about staying right where I was because there was a hike to a waterfall. However, there was absolutely nowhere to camp. I would have had to create a campsite, and that would have meant chopping down live wood, and I really didn't want to do that. So I just hiked through it, got some footage. It was actually quite beautiful. Came on down here and made the most of this spot. So yeah, tomorrow I'll figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. Got some contingency plans, so we'll see what shakes out. At this stage, I am just kind of tired, still a little jet lagged. I'm gonna go ahead and let the fire die down, finish up my beer. I was definitely tempted to sleep in the car. It would just be so easy, but I don't think I'd be able to lay down. This seat does lay down, but it's not long enough to accommodate me, so nothing wrong with sleeping in a tent. I've only done it 1,000 times at this point, so I'm gonna do all those things, and then I'll check back with you when I'm in the tent there. We'll get it figured out. All right, everybody. Okay, there you are. I'm in the tent. Got my pillow, got my sleeping bag, got my sleeping pad, whole 9 yards here. So changed into some dry clothes. Yeah, I'm whooped. I gotta figure out a plan for tomorrow, so stay with me. It is gonna get exciting. Yeah, anything interesting happens, I'll definitely film it and let you guys know. Otherwise, check back with me in the morning. Night, everybody. Just a super quick breakfast this morning. Obviously, plans got thrown up in the air. Some of these places that I've got bookmarked, they're a little bit of a drive, but we're gonna go check out what our next steps are. And hopefully I'll be doing some actual backpacking here. All right, everybody. I'm gonna leave you here until next time. I've still got more videos to come. This isn't the end of my Pacific Northwest adventures. Like I said, Mrs. Bananas is gonna meet me in a week, and then we're gonna do like a vacation type of thing. And all of that stuff is gonna be up vlog style on Patreon if you're interested. And if you're not, totally fine too. Make sure you tune in next time to see where I went and what the heck I ended up doing. That's another one in the books. I appreciate everybody so much for coming along for the ride. If you haven't done so yet, please click that banana. We're gonna catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye now.